Shadow, you guys ready? RMP faithful. It's time to rewind the clock. What's going on, everybody? It is I, the evil genius of professional wrestling, Titus Machiavelli. It's time to rewind the clocks. It's time to look at the history of this great company, Rocky Mountain Pro. And I'm going to do it with my good friends. Right over there. As I looked at that way, we got tonight. We're missing the encyclopedia. He was unable to be here tonight, but we are going to be joined by the Coastal Crusader himself.
What's going on, everybody? Great to be here. We just watched a really cool RMP live event. Now we get to go back in the history books and watch some of the past.
And of course, joining us, our tag team partner of our trio, the masshole himself, the referee Marky Pins.
What is good, everybody? What a show we saw earlier this evening. Tonight, we're kicking it back to the old school. Little past, present, and future for you tonight on RMP Rewind, baby. Let's go.
As you guys all watched the Hugo's vs. RMP show, we will be an abbreviated 1 hour tonight to give you guys some rewind. I believe we're on the clock. I don't know exactly sure, but Johnny Deathdrop will be. I know you guys are missing Johnny. He's the anchor. He's the glue that holds this whole thing together. I'm doing my best to hold it together. But we're going to go
Killing it, Titus.
I'm doing all right.
Great job, Titus.
I'm
Killing
doing all
it,
right.
brother. Seriously, dude. Seriously.
But we need to get
6 due to the year.
well, 6. Wait a minute. There's only 3 of you guys now.
That's true.
There you go. All right. We'll leave it at that.
You're the grand slam of the dudes.
The grand slam.
That's right.
All right. We're going to rewind. We're going to check out the next episode of the RMP Rewind. Let's check over to here, and then we're going to hit this go button. You guys let me know how that volume works. Because it's super loud in my ears.
Yeah, no bad.
Yep.
I know, Jed. I agree. I kind of like Coastal's shirt too. We gotta.
I love that shirt.
We gotta show that off real quick. Get back on there. Classic.
Yeah. I have one same. Says the same. Little similar, different though. But yes, we were.
Of course, we are doing the Rocky Mountain Rewind, rewinding back almost 14 years of Rocky Mountain Pro history. We are currently in the infancy years, the NRW years, when we were called New Revolution Wrestling. That was prior to changing in 2016. Oh my God, that's a horrible jump there from Yaden.
That ladder, oh my goodness. Yaden and Maz just destroyed it.
It must be one of my all-time favorite matches ever in Rocky Mountain Pro history. I look forward to seeing Never Broken 2016 and it's one of my all-time personal favorite shows as well.
Welcome to NRW Retro. I'm Roberto Padilla, here with my broadcast partner, Swan Christopher.
Thank you, Roberto. Tonight we're looking at the last match from September 21st, which was the last show at Fun City. Let's get to it.
At least we don't have to listen to Big Mike Smooth tonight.
Yeah.
That guy took one too many Tylenols one day.
And I do have some familiarity with this gentleman.
Just a little.
This guy.
I would,
a Sox hat?
I would like to think that I had some small part into his Hall of Fame induction, part of his career, as he was the RMP champion, the leader of the 4-Point Cartel.
I think you had a bigger part than you lead on to, Titus.
He's a star right here and there. There's no doubt.
Yes, he is.
I don't know if that's a Sox hat, Marky, or if that's a UCLA Bruins hat.
I don't know.
He's from California.
You
It's,
lost your mind.
No, that's a Sox hat.
That is a Sox hat. No, it's not.
You're gonna
No.
close this show
I don't know about
No,
that,
it's
Jet.
not.
without having your most important and
A lot of people
valuable
ahead.
asset on the card. You're gonna close this show without the
One of my
Pierce
favorite
Prodigy,
bands on his shirt.
without the toast of the West Coast, without from the superior city of Long Beach, California, Hoodlum.
You can see where he
Somebody
and I
should tell him
bumped.
the Dodgers have a blue logo.
We kind of bumped heads once in a while,
Let me tell
me and
you
Hoodlum.
something, son.
You might tell.
Before you ever got here, I built this company with my own two hands. Matt Yaden is dead. Matt Yaden is dead. I run this company. I say when this show ends, Matt Yaden didn't even have the class to show up to NRW's final show.
Not NRW's final show, but the final show at Fun City, this location. Got to try to fill in for what I can when Lucas not being here. We're down a man.
I have been calling out Matt Yaden for the last 6 months, begging and pleading for a match. And where is he? This is the final show. Where's he at?
To the gentleman that said I'd take
All
you
these
in the
people you've
crowd.
been cheering
Bad
for all
decision.
night,
Bad decision.
I have ran through every single one of them, including your precious Duff Doyle. So where is he? Where's pretty boy Matt Yaden? Because I guarantee you he's not in this building, which means he's back in Knoxville.
Back when Yaden took some time away and went to TNA to work in the offices there.
What the hell are you doing here?
Was he there at the same time Bischoff was there?
He would have been there at the same
Shut
time
your
as
mouth.
Bischoff would have been there,
Shut
yes.
your mouth.
I don't know if they
This
had a
is
lot
my
of contact
show.
with one another. I think
Just cool.
Bischoff
Interesting
kept
piece of
time with
information.
Mr. Balea.
You came to watch
Yeah.
me, didn't you? You came to see the toast of the West Coast do what I do best, beat all of their heroes. Where's your gear, big boy? What, you gonna step in the ring in your jeans?
Oh, look who he did show up.
I'm obviously not here to see you because you weren't even booked on the card, man. I came here because this company means more to me than it does to anybody, including you and especially you. I started this 2 years ago because I wanted something for you guys to have that was special, that was different. And you know who I had to fight to even get here because nobody in the back wanted them here. You. I fought
Back.
for you. And all you've done since then is whine, bitch, complain, moan, piss, and I am sick of it. So I'll be damned if I'm gonna let my last show be ruined by a like yourself.
Boss always breaks that language line.
Give it to him one time, Yaden.
Yeah, do as I say, not as I do, right, Titus?
I quote Mel Brooks. It's good to be king.
It's good to be the king.
It is. I misquoted it too. It's the king. You're absolutely right.
And I see a McLovin.
I see a McLovin. I just saw a slap
There
to
we
the
go.
face too by Hoodlum.
Yes.
Yaden gonna go in his jeans.
All right, well, it's unfortunate that.
Billy Gunn did it for a long time.
Like that, got him in the ring in his jeans.
Yaden in tremendous
What was
shape.
Jaden even doing in the ring? He's not even supposed to be here.
It was the last show at Fun City. He definitely had to be here.
It's not even
This isn't a
match
wrestling
right now.
match,
It's
this
just
is
an
a fight.
all-out brawl.
Oh, thank
Hasn't
you.
every match they've had been a fight?
You were just a second too early there, Coastal.
Apparently.
Hoodlum getting in a few licks early. Yaden having a little trouble.
Yeah,
Isn't it
Slaughter.
always a
Hoodlum
fight
is
between
hammering
these two?
down on Yaden.
It has always been a fight
Hammering
between
down on
these
the
two.
back, stomping his
From
midsection.
the
Now he's
times
pulling the
before
hair.
I
Just
arrived
grabbed hair, blatant.
and the times
Oh,
after.
Nice elbow to the face.
And even at his Hall of Fame induction, there was still a little bit of fight between these two.
Tossed over the
Oh,
top
we were
rope.
there.
We were there for that. We witnessed that
Well, Yaden's
firsthand.
got
That was
a
our
chance to
first
compose
experience of how
Yaden's
much
not even
these
in his
guys can
wrestling
fight.
gear. He's in his
And they were getting
jeans,
along.
his cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Right. That was the scary part. That they were kind of
This isn't
half friends.
wrestling.
They
I
were
think
getting
shared a beer together.
Yeah, they were getting along. Oh, bounce off of the railing there.
They are not getting along here.
Calling him out like that.
Yaden is fired up, taking the fight to Hoodlum outside the ring.
Wherever it needs to be is where Yaden will be. And like a true wrestler, throwing him back in the ring, putting it where it belongs. Working the neck of Hoodlum. Some body shots by Hoodlum to the midsection.
The guy throws.
Couple of
He throws
headshots,
haymakers too, boy.
Soften him up.
I've been on the end.
Oh, and the suplex hits its mark.
Clothesline I
Yaden is
took
hurt.
from him in South Dakota ended up putting me in a neck collar
Yaden is
for
dead. That's what Hoodlum's
several
saying.
months.
He's taking the fight to Yaden right now.
No doubt.
Now he's got him in a submission move. Referee's asking Yaden right now if he gives up.
Yaden goes down to the mat.
The scary thing about Hoodie is he doesn't fight to defend himself. He literally just likes to beat
Yaden's
people
trying to
up, and that
reach
makes
him.
him really
He's just beating
scary.
somebody up.
He likes
Yeah.
it. Like he enjoys it.
He knows that there's going to be violence brought upon him. He
Absolutely.
accepts it,
Looks like
and
also
yeah,
he was
in
trying
some
to
cases,
get the crowd going with
he's
the
come
suits and
accustomed
They're
to a
definitely
little
behind
bit
that.
because that just kind of fires him up
Both men
and
on their feet.
makes him that much more dangerous. This is a guy who grew up on the streets fighting and has fought every day of his life.
Yaden off the ropes.
Jet, I took it from Hoodlum
Oh.
And a
when we were on
elbow to the
opposite sides
chin
of
Yaden puts
the
him
coin.
right back on his butt.
All right, Hoodlum's outside. He's on the apron right now. And
It
he's
actually,
choking
Jet
Yaden
caused
right
me
now.
to
Referee's trying to break it up.
fire Hoodlum
He's gotta give him a
after
5
the
count.
attack from him,
Using the ropes to
and
his
then fortunately he
Definitely an illegal move.
pulled the old switcheroo and got a contract to Milestone 5, and the rest is all history. That's why I
Outside
don't
the
have
ring
assistants
again.
run things for me anymore
the
like I did
reverse
back
on his
then.
head right into the pole. That might
Ouch.
leave a knot on Hoodlum's head.
I think Hoodlum probably felt that
I think the
one
couches have got to come back.
Right there in front of the crowd. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hoodlum gets thrown right into the gate.
into the barricade.
If we want to have a fun drinking game one night, we'll play. We'll do a shot every time that Roberto Padilla says, "Oh,"
he's in the crowd now.
because that's two since I started talking. We'll be drunk inside one match.
Follows him.
I love
into the
Roberto.
crowd.
Love to have him back at
This is
RMP.
definitely a brawl. This is not a wrestling
But,
match. This is a brawl.
If we had an O
Right
counter,
there in
it'd be
front of the
appropriate.
fans. Look at that.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
the midsection of Hoodlum.
That's three since I
think
brought
his
it up.
children will
Yeah.
feel that.
Oh, midsection on the railing. Yaden just pushes him over.
And Hoodlum is definitely looking hurt right here. As Yaden toys with him. He's standing on him.
Oh, look at that! It's the Rocky Mountain Chiropractor Club.
I didn't know Yaden was licensed.
Playing with him right in front of the crowd.
Oh, European uppercut by Yaden.
Beautiful Euro.
Referee's not even bothering to have a count here on the outside.
Nah, McLovin just
Suplex.
needs to let this happen. This is
Suplex on
almost
the
healthy
floor.
On the
between these two.
concrete floor.
Both men receiving
I was like,
damage
no,
there.
let him go. Let him go. Let him get it out. Let him get it out.
Jet, I would actually say that you'd be much more inebriated with the O's than the bros.
Crowd is chanting something I can't make out what the crowd was chanting for.
Either way, nobody's making it
They are
home.
into
No
the
one's driving
action.
home.
No.
It's an Uber night.
Uber
Over
City.
the top rope, Yaden lands right
Oh.
on top
Oh, he
of
landed
Hoodlum,
that
goes
hard.
for the count.
One count only.
One.
Scotty McLovin, the referee here.
Yaden bended his whole body in on the side to land that elbow when he gets a
Yaden's got
one.
plenty of work to do if he's going to pin Hoodlum.
Jesus.
And a right to the chin.
Another reversal by Hoodlum. And a backbreaker by Hoodlum.
Oh,
As soon
Or a
as you
side
think
slam.
one man has gained the momentum, the other man just counteracts.
That will
it.
break your back.
Pinfall, only a 1 count.
Especially
another
from
one
Hoodie.
count. As the knees just keep dropping into the midsection of Yaden, but that's not enough to keep him down. He kicks out again.
Now Hoodlum is just choking Yaden. You can see Yaden's face turning pink as we speak.
Raking the eyes of Yaden.
Hoodlum's got 5 to break it before he gets EQ'd.
I don't think so. Levin's not counting really. He's just more like, will you get the hell off him? Let him breathe. If you're gonna fight him,
If anybody
Into
gets,
the
oh
turnbuckle.
wow! If
goes
anyone
Yaden.
gets this sort of feud and this,
Definitely looking hurt
it is
right now.
McLovin. He's been
Fortunately for him,
around
Hoodlum is also tired.
at this point a number of years
Oh, was that
on what
I
was
don't
then
know,
the
that was
independent scene in
midsection or the
Colorado,
groin
and both
region.
the Hoodlum and Mercury Yaden had been on that scene in other promotions as well. So this rivalry is not necessarily exclusive to Rocky Mountain Pro. Nice shot there by Hoodlum.
Smack into
Flash.
the midsection.
and as a ref, sometimes in certain, you gotta give a little bit of leniency.
Two count as
You gotta
Yaden
let the
kicks
guys end it.
Yeah, you look at the moment.
To an extent.
To an extent,
Like,
I mean,
to an extent.
You see that at WrestleMania. Sometimes the referee will let it go because this is WrestleMania. This is the moment. This is something that was special at that time.
They know each other's
Relationship with Fun
weaknesses
City
and
was coming to an end. Had been a good
Reversal
partner
by
of the
Yaden,
company.
And it looks like
This is
he was
one of
going
those
for-
matches you want to get
Oh wait,
to a
wait!
final belt.
Oh,
Looked like he was going for a DDT there. Missed the clothesline.
missed that Mercury Rising.
Full Nelson slam to the mat.
Oh,
Son of a!
my
Hoodlum's
God,
gotta
that's
make
your
the cover here.
chiropractic. Oh my goodness.
That was. Wait a minute. Wait,
That'll
Hoodlum
give you
is wasting too much
scoliosis
time
quickly.
here.
we're going back to just a bit
Yeah.
here.
Oof.
For the
Oof.
count, 2 count as Yaden kicks out.
Should be right here, right?
It's in the
I'll tell you,
following
these men
section
are
of moves,
both
yes.
Pretty equally matched. I mean, they've been in this game a long time. They know what they're doing. They know each other very well. And they know each other's weaknesses and strengths.
Round kick.
Reversal by Yaden,
Mercury
and it looks
Rising.
Like, is he going for
Here comes.
a sort of a deep? Oh, looked like he was going for
No,
a DDT
Hoodie gets
there.
out of that nicely.
Missed the clothesline.
Full. It's a full Nelson into a backbreaker. Oh, he hit him.
To the mat.
My.
It actually
Even
missed.
Hoodie's
Gotta make the
knee.
cover here.
It missed the meat of the and hit just the.
Yaden
Oh,
writhes in pain.
Hoodlum is wasting too much time here.
Way too much time. Because he's winning.
That'll change how you walk, let alone how you
If
fight.
Hoodlum makes the cover earlier, I'm not convinced that Yaden kicks out.
I'm with you there. There's no argument there. Hoodlum is definitely not taking advantage of
I
some
think
of the
Hoodlum
opportunities
exploded
he's
his
getting.
own knee
But
on
it's
that
because
too.
He's also tired. You know what I mean? Yaden is
That was one of
It's-
those
it's
desperation.
superior
This is gonna hurt me, but I hope it hurts him way
These
more.
guys are trading blows.
Right.
yes they are.
Yaden to the midsection and Hoodlum to the face. The referee's admonishing him not to use the open fist or closed fist.
Another reverse. And Yaden.
Oh!
there's
There
Mercury
it is.
Rising.
Hey, does Yaden have
Took
enough
about
to make
2,
the
3,
cover?
4, 5 seconds to get over there.
Count 1, 2.
No!
Oh,
Two count.
oh.
Quarters practically on that count.
At 5 seconds in between may have been the difference maker
I don't know,
there.
that almost looked like
think
a
you're
three
right,
to me.
Titus.
I think McLovin might be on the take.
Both men on the.
Got those
Both men on the
classic,
Hey, listen.
classic sideburns of Mercury Yaden.
Finds the energy.
What's he doing? He's playing. Yaden's playing to the crowd. It looks like he's going to. He's going to the top.
He's going to the top rope.
He's got the flag. He's desecrating
Oh.
the flag.
The people of California.
Little distracted.
As Yaden
Yo.
goes to the mat.
Yeah.
I'll
Fortunately,
tell you what,
That
that's
one's
showing
on
off
Yaden.
by Yaden's costume there. Hoodlum not taking kindly to Yaden.
Oh, who's gonna tie him up?
desecrating the Californian flag.
Oh
Oh, I thought he was
no.
gonna tree of woe him.
Gonna do worse.
using the rope
Yeah.
to twist the knee.
Hyperextend the knee,
Using that kind of
tear
leverage
or
is like
rip
with
your MCL,
break it right off.
ACL.
Yeah.
What a rivalry. These two men, both company men, both fighting for supremacy. It's gone personal. It's not just business.
As Hoodlum continues to work on the leg of Yaden.
Hoodlum knee to the back of Yaden's head.
That's gotta hurt.
And
Once again with the chokehold.
fans trying to get behind Yaden here.
I agree, Jet. You don't want to disrespect another man's flag unless it's got a maple leaf on it. Then it's open game.
Yaden looks like he's drifting off to sleep. Is the referee?
I love you, Jet. You know I do.
His arm, it's down once.
That's one
He's checking his arm again. It's down the second time.
on the rope.
But it's on
Oh,
the
it landed on the rope.
Third
Especially
time,
if
if
that
it's down, it's over, and it's
Leaf
not.
happens to be blue. Right, Marky?
I'm sorry, what?
Yaden stomping.
Especially if that maple
He
leaf
has the
happens to
crowd
be blue.
behind him, that gives
Oh,
him the
exactly.
energy that he needs. This man has heart.
Well, I can't make fun of a blue Canadian flag. We just kind of laugh at it.
Right there.
It never makes it past the first round of anything.
Now the reverse knee to the gut. As Hoodlum finds some energy.
Another
Oh, he's gonna get it.
springboard.
Oh, he got it.
Yaden's on the mat. Took as much out of him.
Wasn't a Mercury Rising DDT, but still a good one.
Are you
Good
are you
enough.
kidding me? That's
Good
it.
enough.
That's enough.
That's it.
At that point in the match, though, even getting 85% of it was enough.
And chat, yeah, you can say that next year too, and the year
Last
after,
match.
and the year after.
But here's the thing I will say about, even if you're, you are the Stanley Cup winner, you're still like, the kid no one invited to the party. You still are the champions of hockey. No one
Yaden
cares.
Matthews.
Hey,
That's right, Yaden Matthews. It was the
hey,
final show.
That was an everyone shot.
Where many of us
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
the end
Hey.
of NRW, but as we know
mean,
now,
we
it's
still
not-
got ours
it's not
before the
going
Cubs got
anywhere.
theirs.
And I invite you all to subscribe to this
It
YouTube
was
channel.
longer though.
And keep
Oh, you
abreast
wanna
of
go there,
all
Mark?
What's going on in
No,
NRW.
please
You
don't.
you want to go that way? You want to go that way? Okay. I got you.
Easy, all right.
I got no. Don't come to a shoot fight without a 6-shooter.
No, you poke that bear and
I'm Roberto Padilla. See you next time.
we're a city of bears over here. Our city's named after the bear. Like,
All right, let's see what we got going on here. What is this?
That looked like Bobby Lashley there.
That
Yeah,
was
it's
Bobby
a bit.
Lashley there, right there. Bobby Lashley's gym in Denver, Colorado, the first home of the Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy, now known as the Al Snow Wrestling Academy. Be Bobby's gym right there. 2013.
That was a month before the Crusader got married.
April of 13.
oh goodness, this is a hoodlum-made production. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
When there's a
Bring your
disclaimer.
grandmother.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So I'm going to assume that I don't have to introduce myself. Everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows what I'm about. what I'm about to do is shoot from the hip, I guess, and tell you all a little bit of truth. There's not a lot of people that tell the truth anymore in this business, so I'll tell you some truth.
Oh, I don't like that.
6 months ago, when NRW was sold, I didn't
That's
care.
good stuff, brother.
Right? It was a place that I got to beat people up and get paid for it, and that's it. I showed up every day, I wrestled, had the best match on the card, went home. That's it. That's what NRW was to me. But now that it's been gone and come back, I've kind of had to reflect on that and decide how much it actually does mean to me. And while I was thinking about it, I realized that I started at the very bottom of NRW, and not just on the card or, you know, in front of the fans. I started at the bottom because nobody wanted me here. Nobody. Everybody thought that I didn't fit some certain mold that NRW was trying to portray, and I was here anyway. And so I've worked from the bottom all the way to the top, and I honestly believe that I am the best I've ever been right now. And so being at the top and being a leader of this place, it makes me care about it a lot more. I want to be the guy to lead NRW into the new era.
And did he?
The best way for me to do that would be to get a title shot, obviously, but NRW has announced that I'm not going to get that title shot, that Danger Dean is going to get a title shot at Centron, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. I could go into that and how bad that pisses me off, but I won't. So I have to decide what I'm going to do. Who can I make my mark on? And there's only one guy. There's only one guy that's stood at the opposite side of the ring as me every single time. He's a guy I've known for forever, and he's a guy that I respect, but I don't like him. And his name is Yaden Matthews. Yaden has been a thorn in my side from day one. And honestly, at the last NRW show, we shook hands. I told him that I respected him. He told me that he respected me. And I thought that was going to be the end of it. But the fact of the matter is that there's just not enough room in the world for both of us, Yaden. So April 6th, me and you are going to finish this thing. And we're going to find out who the next guy to lead NRW into the new era is going to be. And his name is Hoodlum.
I'm just going to take a second here and just, be me for a second. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention there. I just have to say that about 10 minutes ago, I became a grandfather again. My daughter gave birth to 2 twin boys, and babies and mama are healthy and happy. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I was there. Sorry, I didn't get to hear all of that, guys, but I had to brag a little on myself.
Well, congratulations, brother. 100%, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Titus.
It's the coolest thing in the world, man. I tell you what, you guys are fathers, and it's strange to say to you, you're not going to get it because I didn't get it. You love your kids. It's beyond belief. But your grandkids have another level of love that you don't know exists until you actually are there. So, I mean, that's it's the coolest thing in the world. If you can be a grandpa and skip to parenting, that'd be the best thing, because parenting's tough, man.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
No.
But man, when you get to see your kids get to take that, this is her 3rd and 4th. That wasn't the plan. Leaving high school, it was never having kids. Coming from a family of 4, my wife and I have. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I just wanted to share that because it's pretty freaking cool to be just myself for a minute and not be what you guys normally see from me. But let's get back.
Seriously, from us to you, sir, 100%.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Pretty stinking cool. So, twins. freaking twins. I don't know what the hell to
Double
do.
the trouble.
Identical
Tag team
twins.
champs.
It's just
Tag team champs.
Man,
Tag team champs.
and they're gonna they're full on gingers. They're gonna look just like Sheamus. And with their older brother who's 2 years old now, he'll have yeah. Don't think that hasn't crossed the mind.
Yo, there's a whole stable.
Oh,
coming
I got
right
a stable,
there.
baby. I gotta
Fellas!
I gotta get the heart, to stay good and everything. I got grandkids to bring into Rocky Mountain Pro in about.
Hey man, they're going to need
years.
a manager.
Yes,
they're
damn
going to
well
need a
will.
manager.
Damn well will. All right, let's get ourselves back over to the show, guys. Sorry to delay everything, but I just had to share. We're back, but there's no volume.
Oil militia.
There we go.
Yes.
Nice headlock takeover.
Yeah. More later.
Pats him on the head.
As a UWA champion, how do you feel about
There's a good-looking woman there.
title before you?
Mrs. KD over there.
Not too thrilled about it, actually.
Ah,
I am Duff Doyle. I am the UWA champion.
That doesn't mean anything anymore.
I have the
Didn't-
biggest
didn't
fan
either.
following in New Revolution Wrestling. I don't know how the title match became what it became. It should be Duff Doyle versus Tyler Cintron. But it's Danger Dean and Tyler Cintron. I'm not too thrilled about it. I'm actually pretty upset about it.
Can't tell though.
That is my opinion. And
Don't worry,
eventually it'll work
Jet. No
out.
one else did either.
And I'll have one championship on each arm. The UWA over here, and the NRW over here. Because I am Duff Doyle, and I have the Duff Doyle militia.
He's not too happy. His old buddy there got a title shot over him, huh?
no. No, that's eating him up a little bit, I think.
So everybody's been asking me, Danger, how do you feel about finally getting
What?
a shot
Oh, what a
at the
beard.
NRW championship? And how do I feel? Well, it's about damn time. You see, I started out at the bottom here in NRW, and I fought my way to the top. Now, not only was I one half of one of the greatest tag teams in NRW, but in all of Colorado, D4, myself, and Duff Doyle. You see, I've also been in the ring with guys like Duff and Wayne to Wayne, Hoodlum, Bobby Lashley. You see, my entire life challenges have thrown themselves at me, and I've made it a hobby to take those challenges head on and destroy them. April 6th, I plan on doing the same thing when I step in the ring with Cintron. And get used to it. You're going to hear it April 6th. The new NRW champion, Danger Dean.
It's crazy that Danger Dean, inside of a little over a month, is going to be competing once again for the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship 10 years later.
Yes.
Shocktober, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to miss it. All you need to do to see that fantastic show, hit that join button. Join at the $9.99 level. You get all the live events. You get all the the emotes, the member-only chats, everything.
That's right, the amazing
Supercharge coming up too in just a couple short weeks.
Supercharge in a couple weeks.
Nashville, Tennessee, we have our very own, my good friend Yaden Matthews in the building tonight, and he is going to grace us with his presence as well. So sit right where you are. Don't walk away from your computers or your TVs or whatever you're looking at us on.
Mobile
We're gonna
device.
have the best pro wrestling money can buy. Coming
This
right
is
up.
before YouTube was really a real thing. It's just getting going. This always feels like, for me, when it comes to Rocky Mountain Pro, this gives me that thorn in your eyes sort of a feel in some ways. This is classic NRW theme music, and it just really, I don't know, it gets me juiced up.
Hell yeah.
God, Bobby Lashley's a big dude.
Yes, he is. Huh.
To answer your question in a real sense there, Jet, UWA was a upstart promotion in the up in the north area of Colorado, Fort Collins, and they became a partnered sort of sister fed to NRW, shared bringing in talent, but UWA never got any real footing. Maybe they just backed the wrong horse. But that's what UWA was.
Not only Bobby Lashley, but he was part of American Top Team. I forgot about that.
That's right.
I'm August Kai, and let's get this show started. Coming to the ring right now, please make welcome my guest. He is the current NRW champion. Please welcome.
Where are we at on time here? Good. Missed your cue there, Tyler.
A little bit.
Come on, champ.
There we go. You might want to mute this.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that same. We're muting the sound. Apparently, this song is was never edited out. It is a copywritten song back from the day. Just to be safe. Swan Christopher saying things that don't really matter anyways.
So this is now at the new gym, at Lashley's new gym.
This would be at Lashley's
the new
gym, I
home.
believe. Come on, let's get this song over with.
Thank you.
There we go. Jeez.
He knew too.
Yes, we are back. While I might not be your favorite, and that is more than fine with me, I am the best. I am the best at what I do in this region at professional wrestling. That is
He did say region.
tonight.
He didn't.
He did.
He didn't completely go and take some other.
He is the
people's
champ.
I don't know about my accolades, climbing the chain in Utah, taking over Las Vegas, even taking over Hollywood. So I came back to the top of the mountain, and everybody knows that the top of the mountain in the state of Colorado, when it comes to professional wrestling, is NRW.
RMP.
You got that right.
Boy, I tell you what, I was so against the name change. I was so not, and I couldn't imagine it not being Rocky Mountain Pro now. I always loved the NRW for obvious reasons, but something about that. You can pull a little louder here.
See, when I re-signed with NRW when the doors reopened, there was a thing called the Jesse Williams clause in my NRW contract.
Mutant. We have a song that we, again, can't play. But Duck Doyle is coming
It's
around
amazing
the
it's amazing that doesn't fall into fair use. It's amazing.
What is it, like 25, 30 years they're going to fall under fair use anyways?
It's ridiculous.
It does stand out more, Jet. The RMP just feels more. I was concerned myself with the fact that the word wrestling wasn't in there, but I was reminded of Ring of Honor, TNA.
Duff even got an orange mic.
Yeah, but on the other end of it is like one of those old play school like things, right?
Those like echo mics are wah,
Yeah.
wah, 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 wah.
You know what's funny about this whole voting deal? And Danger Dean gets the title shot tonight. Supposedly there's some online poll going on. You know, I can't think of a single militia member that voted for Danger Dean to take on you.
He's got a point there. He's definitely got a point there. He's got a lot of fans. I can't believe he didn't win that.
You know, Duff, While I respect that championship that you have around your waist, you just don't
A whole
walk
lot,
down
Jet.
that
The
aisle
camera has gone up
and
a
expect
ton.
a shot at the NRW championship.
This is SD.
Now, I'm actually kind of glad that you're out here right now.
Camcorders.
Because before I was so rudely interrupted by you and the militia.
Now we run in.
It was like 10 years ago. It's okay.
It's 9 years ago. The fact that we can see
Right.
it still looks good considering.
Great champion that Jesse Williams was, he was
Fact,
a
it's
smart
still around.
man for himself.
Right.
And in the
I mean, we've
event
added an
of there
amazing
not
lighting
being a
rigs
true
and
number one contender,
sound and
or a little bit of controversy, if you will.
full
The
HD,
champion
1080p.
gets to choose the number one contender for his championship. So I have an idea
I'm gonna have to check the rule
that
books on
actually
that one.
might make the militia happy. That might make Duff happy. That might make Danger Dean a little bit upset, but it'll also keep the Centron fans happy.
Oh, one
I
of them.
say,
Yeah, it was.
if you can beat Danger Dean tonight, then you can have his championship shot later on.
That's a good idea.
I'm down for that.
Wait a minute, how's that fair?
And I'm glad you are.
Well,
because
apparently
that
there's a
match
rule that he
is
can.
right now.
All right, it's gonna happen right now.
Duff
Oh,
Doyle didn't even win the fan voting. How does he get?
there's a
even another
curveball.
shot?
Well, you heard.
Wrestlers
John
making
said that
matches.
In the clause, he gets to choose who the number
Who's
one
in charge?
I mean, every
contender is,
once in
and
a
he
while, doesn't the
decided
champ
that
have?
right now?
Doesn't the champ get to do
Dean
that here and there?
Duff, former teammates, are going to go at it for the number one.
Especially when the match
contendership
could
right
be
here.
this
is gonna be
good.
Duff-
Danger
his
is
fans
go.
didn't even vote for him. The Duff Doyle militia didn't even come through. How does Duff Doyle even get another shot? It's all unfair.
I'm gonna mute the sound just because it sounds like that too is a copy-ridden song.
Yeah, it's not worth the chance.
Yeah.
The era of what we were doing, all indies ran this way. Hell, Paul Heyman started
They
the whole
still do.
promotion that way.
They
And they
still
still
do.
do. Yep.
I do shows all the time. They still do.
Yep. You're right. Come on, the music's still going. All right.
Nicholson has brought the.
But yeah, it's a different era. It's a different time than which and things were done. It still wasn't, I would say, air quote legal.
Hailing from Golden, Colorado. Please make welcome
As the militia goes wild, they're chanting.
I'm a big dude, but damn.
and his opponent.
Sorry.
To see Duff
It's a large.
Springs, Colorado.
It's a large human.
It's a large man.
Danger.
Ooh, the crowd is split 50-50 right down the middle.
Dean does have a bunch of fans here.
Yeah, it is kind of fun though. To look at what we just saw with Hugo's,
Tommy Boucher checking him
production wise, and then seeing what we did 9 years ago.
Shaking hands right at the start of the match. I still can't get over the fact that Duff Doyle just feels entitled to another chance.
He deserves
The production really has come a long way, but even here, it's still ahead of so many. That's one thing that really sets RMP apart.
It's always been Yaden's. I mean, this is a guy who was learned so much while at TNA about how things. I mean, still to this day, bringing in executive producer from Impact Wrestling, Josh Matthews, a couple times a year to do seminars, to teach more, to learn more about what we do. It's always been Yaden's focus is to produce the highest quality that we can afford to do.
Presentation. In every aspect of life, it starts with presentation.
And you look back now, you're like, oof, wow. But to see what we do and see the evolution, you kind of go, this was quote unquote rough, but like you said, at the time, it still was better than.
No, really. I mean, it's a good hard cam. We got the Roman cams. You got good action going in the ring.
I was just gonna say we've got two camera shots going on. Got the hard cam in the Rover.
Good editing in the background.
Yeah, the cuts are good.
Yes, yes.
Tommy Boucher asking Danger if he gives up. Danger emphatically
And it is
says
possible
no.
that we have KD at this point. Lucas would be able to say yes or no.
You know, I'm not a big
But this is a television production, obviously. This isn't just some random show. This is made for TV.
That's the point.
And you can tell the difference. Those who just record the matches or those who do it on purpose. Tommy almost ate a face full of duff right there.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
The effort they're seeing here.
At the end, wrestling is a television product. As much as we all love the live experience of a WrestleMania or just even a house show from WWE or AEW or something of that nature, it's a television product, and it's always been that way. It's why it's been on TV since the 40s, later 50s. Excuse me. The live wrestling. My grandmother used to talk about live wrestling in the 40s. It was one of the first things put on television when television became a thing. Nice enzuigiri there by Danger Dean.
I mean, when I went to my first pay-per-view, I didn't know if it was going to be as cool because, like, you can't hear the announcers. And that's a big part.
I was live at Never Broken earlier this year. I went just unannounced, showed up in the crowd, and having watched it live, then watching it later with the commentary, it does. You do. I think in some ways you do lose some of the ambiance of what wrestling is without that commentary.
There is an element that the commentators add while you're watching it like this, as opposed to doing it yourself up in your head, which is cool. But having that element of the people talking is
It just makes the big moments seem that much bigger because you build them so much more. Yeah, they're built watching, but it really is 50%, 60% of that builds in the ring, and the other 30 to 40 is outside, in your ears.
Looks like Danger's got some fans in this crowd that
It's the wrestling storytelling that a good commentary.
Are you gonna go
team
trailer
does.
hitch on him? Oh, I thought he was gonna use his own move.
No.
The Boston Crab.
The Boston Crab guy.
That's it, Swanee. This is
Look
Dude,
at
that's
him.
a
He's
wicked. That's a
he's
wicked
got-
crab.
He's got that wicked locked in. So pissa.
Dude, he's sitting down, wicked hat on his back.
Dude, them knees got no shot after this.
Nah, that junk guy, junk.
You're not wrong, Jet. There's that feeling, that electricity of the crowd. I do not take that away at all. It's just there's something about that, a good commentary team telling you the story. Watch Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes from WrestleMania on mute and just see if it feels different. Now, you're not live, you're not in the audience, but there's something that commentary brings. Uh-oh.
I think Duff did more damage to himself.
Someone making his way out here.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not.
Oh, are we seeing?
We're going for the trailer hitch.
Here it comes. There it is.
He's going
To perfection.
and the trailer hitch. This is it, folks. This is the finisher. It is over.
What is that?
Noah Torella.
Torella? What's he doing on the apron?
Referee has no interest in him.
So far, he's not doing anything. Tommy's doing his job. He should be telling him to get out of there a little bit, but at the same time.
Well, he isn't bothered yet, so maybe he's just closely observing.
But still on the apron. It's.
Well, now he's starting to want to get in.
Yeah. Ida still pointed at him and yelled at him at this point.
But surely getting to the rope.
Maybe acknowledged him at least, like, hey, I know you're there.
Absolutely.
You're not like
Absolutely.
Batista
Oh,
in
there he
Guardians
is.
of the Galaxy. If you don't move, I can see you still.
He's got the trailer hitch on again. What, he let it go?
Come on, Tommy Boucher's got to pay attention. He's the official for this match. What is he doing?
I don't know. Duff shouldn't have let that go, dude.
Dean's up, waiting for him. Oh, misses the spear. Oh.
And Duff again.
Trailer hitch again.
Oh, ×2.
Oh.
Pot. Oh.
He's out.
Well placed, too. One thing you can say about Duff is he always knew his placement in the ring. And he knew where he wanted his opponent with that trailer hitch. If anything, Duff he knew his finishing move. He knew what he had to be, what he had to have done.
Ring presence.
Oh, what a
Oh, see, there we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I blinked. What happened?
Eyes out. Oh
Oh, he
my
blinked?
goodness.
I believe.
Duff.
The trailer hitch.
Not
Duff was forced to
voluntarily, though.
blink.
Did Duff get
No, he
something
was
in his
forced
eye?
to
Oh,
blink.
wow, we got security in the crowd.
Yeah, about 5 fingers.
Noah Torella. Oh my God. Oh, and a spear by
Oh.
Danger Dean. It's over, folks.
Huge.
1, 2, and
Oh, no.
How did Duff kick out of that?
Amazing. I tell you, Duff is no one to be toyed with. Absolutely not. You know, you can laugh at him, you can laugh at his orange, but at the end of the day, Duff is an amazing athlete. I've known the guy for years, and he is amazing. Amazing individual.
Oh.
Out of the ring.
Tossed him just like a rag doll outside of the ring. And what is Noah Torella up to now?
He's right in front of Tommy. You better mind your P's and Q's, big guy.
I don't even know what Noah's doing out here right now. He has no business being out here.
Tommy Boucher right there. He will.
I'm just watching. We heard him. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just like when your kid goes, I'm just looking. Well, you don't look with your hands, bud.
It was his name is Noah Torella. He was a short time in early days of NRW.
Oh boy, Duff, you've got to pay. You've got to get back in the
Oh,
ring.
Duff. Duff, this is dumb.
9 count. Is he gonna? Oh, and, oh, too late. Too late.
It looks like Duff is part of the Hulk Hogan Hair Club for Men.
Once again,
Nice. I didn't want to say anything.
Hands don't work for me, brother.
That is right, folks.
I mean, Tommy made the right call right there. That was on Duff.
And Danger Dean is going
Just looks like Scott Taylor does now.
Tyler Shrinkron later this
Anybody seen any pictures of Scotty Too Hotty lately? As the main guy, too. He's from Maine.
You know, I got to give it to Tyler, though.
Man, Dino still looks. He's just a little more tatted up, but he still looks like that.
Yeah, hell yeah, baby. Hell
I'm
yeah.
going to turn the volume down just to try to avoid any copyright.
Missed the lime green.
Well, you know, I think Duff realized that he had no hair left either, so he put his hat on.
That's at the bare minimum. I think Duff realized he did that to himself.
Yeah.
With a little assist from Noah, I'll add, 100%. But because Dean, if you go back and watch it earlier, he was right about to tap when Noah gave him 5 fingers in the face.
Obviously, he has a thing with Duff Doyle right now.
Clearly.
Yeah. That's not over between Dean and Duff, though, I don't think.
Oh, I don't think so.
Even with the handshake at the end, it was kind of an assy handshake. Like, Duff, you see how he did it? Kind of grabbed him and threw his arm afterwards, but...
Nobody go back and look at that flyer there. They showed a little bit of spoiler.
Was there?
Yeah.
El Dandy.
I can't say I know who any of
Oh,
those
El
people
Dandy. He was on Nitro back in the day.
Yes, he was.
He was one of the cruiserweights. I think he was in Chris Jericho's Cruiserweight Battle Royal. When he announced everybody, that was great. But yeah, El Dandy, I remember him. Marky doesn't, because Marky was a WWE guy back then.
I really didn't watch, much Nitro.
I was a Nitro guy.
Oh, Nitro was my thing. I wanted to have one of those famed Nitro parties.
Yeah.
Two great athletes.
Two polar opposites. You've got the party man, lifestyle Jack Saylor, and you've got the luchador
Jack Saylor.
of NRW, Golden Star.
We'll see how these two styles match up in the ring. I can't say I remember these two facing off before in an NRW ring. So this is going to be a first for me. Locking up. Jack takes the lead.
I always got to give props, even if they're not nice people, man. Guys that wear white trunks,
folks don't know
that's
that.
courage.
I got a little bit of news for you. He had a one-night tryout with former ECW champion Ezekiel Jackson on WWE Velocity. Did you know that?
Yeah, and they called him Jack Merkel,
A lot about this guy that I don't know.
which is why he changed it from Masidal to
Oh.
Zaylor.
Top rope. But Jack Jack's not having it.
Oh.
Face to the rope. That's gotta hurt. Or was it throat? Yes.
Oh, split-legged moonsault did not.
Jack was quick too. He zipped out of there.
He had to be.
As Jack lays into him. Haymaker.
This will be the last match of our abbreviated rewind this week. We'll be back where we left off next week.
The crowd chanting Goldie for Golden Star.
I don't think those chances do much.
Like an exploder suplex.
Jackson playing with him.
And of course, we will be with you Tuesday night after charge to recharge.
Absolutely. Immediately following. Charge starts at 6 p.m. right here on the channel. Dudes and I will be back here immediately following about 7 o'clock.
Best way to
Mountain
slow down a
Standard.
luchador like Golden Star.
Mountain Daylight or sometime that's around.
It's 7 o'clock in Colorado.
There you go.
Right, in the mountain time zone.
Fast-paced stuff.
And it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Amen, brother.
Golden Star is not out yet. A couple of body shots to Jack to loosen him up.
One of the most popular songs played at my bowling alley in the jukebox.
Oh, what a
Oh, what a
close
line.
from Jack Saylor.
Gets those body shots weren't as effective as he hoped they would be.
He's circling Golden Star like bird circles prey.
Guys like Cushman
He's got
prefer,
him
you
against the
know,
rope. What is he
20,
doing?
41 minutes earlier, but that's okay.
That's all right. We're all in the same boat.
What does that say in the back of Jack Saylor's trunks? Climax. What does that mean?
Climax. I guess he's the top. He thinks he's at the top.
That's what it means.
That's a perfect way to get out of that one.
But he thinks he's at the top.
Jack did have a second career.
You could hear that across the.
No review for tonight.
I think. Ooh,
I think we'll touch on it Tuesday.
Yeah, that is.
Yes.
Oh my
Toying with
goodness.
Golden Star out of the ring, tossing him in the ring like a rag doll.
Off the ropes. Ooh,
Leg
drop.
drop.
Well, Zamora in chat.
2 count.
How's it going, big fella?
Hold on, big man.
Jack goes to remove the hood. Is that what he's going for? No.
No, he's going for chin lock.
Looks like a chin lock to me.
It's a deep lock. Check that choke, baby.
If Zamora's anything like me as a big man in Titus, summer is a terrible season, and I can't wait for it to be not hot
back
any
in the match.
It's working. Couple of body shots.
It sucks if you're a little guy, too.
Hope these are more effective.
Big guys don't like people because there's only so
I
many.
imagine it's worse.
There's only so many clothes we can take off
Jack
before it
Saylor
becomes a
has
crime.
dominated this match.
That's true.
Oh, look, now he's dancing. He's
Whoa,
dancing. He's
why is he
What
dancing
doing?
instead of hitting this dude in the face?
Oh.
Oh, because he can do both.
Golden Star is just having a bad day.
Oh, he missed the
And
clothesline.
reverse.
Ooh, reverse suplex by Golden Star.
And Jack is in bad shape after that one, boy. That's
That caved in his lower back real good.
Yeah, he hit hard.
The crowd starts to chant for Golden Star.
A lot of times when you get that German, you hit your shoulders first. He didn't.
Oh, these guys are trading blows. Who's going to get the better of this deal? Oh!
I was going to say, maybe a striking contest is not something you want to do with Jack.
No, he was a strong man.
Backbreaker coming up. Oh!
Solid
Anytime
textbook
Golden Star seems to get
backbreaker.
momentum, Jack Saylor just ends it.
And amazingly, Golden Star kicked out of that. I can't believe that.
Hey, Jack Saylor's getting frustrated. What is it?
Jack Saylor said, "I got to break him in half."
Down?
Right now, he's up in the air. Oh, another backbreaker.
Another one.
On Golden Star. That's
This
how
might
it
be it.
Auspicious pin.
That is a different. I've never seen a pinfall looking like that. Oh, look, he's getting frustrated.
Those are not auspicious. Them is just bricks.
You better watch his closed fist there, Jack.
Doesn't matter if it's closed or not. It's still like getting hit with a brick.
Taking control.
Oh, he went for the backbreaker a third time. Not so much.
Clothesline. Second clothesline.
I give it up to Golden Star. He's giving up a size advantage, but he's a pretty tough dude.
Off the second row. Right on it, Jack.
Got hops too.
2.
Yes, it does.
2.
Kicks out after the 2 count.
Momentum is swung
He's a
around.
bigger luchador.
Just as I said that, Jack Saylor with the
He's a
leg sweep.
bigger luchador. I mean, he's not, Bruisador big, but
Oh! I'd be so trash though right now if I was doing that.
If the drinking game.
Man, I love Roberto. I do,
Can't
but
count
he
it.
is
That
the
was
king of
awesome.
the O's.
I'd have to agree with him. That was awesome.
Absolutely.
Hey, Jared, what's up, big guy?
Nothing less here than our dad.
Jared, how are you, sir?
Jared.
Amazing athlete, that Golden Star is. As he tosses Jack into the ring. And he's going
back
for the
up there.
top rope.
Taking some time though.
The old high rent district, they used to call it. Oh, and that's why you pay a heavy price.
I don't know if the drop kick was necessary.
Yeah,
As
Golden
could
Star
have used his
isn't having
hands
any
just
kids
as easily,
anytime
but
soon.
nonetheless, the effect.
It's not as pretty, Titus. Jack's a showman.
Jack is definitely.
Well,
a
neither
showman.
is hurting yourself when you land either.
I say he's a showman. I didn't say he was a Rhodes Scholar.
Jack connects
That's
on
fair.
the suplex.
Fair, sir.
This match is over.
Fair. Oh, there it is.
Suplex on the top rope. That's got to be it. Can Jack
textbooks?
He only has enough blood to run either
gotta
his muscles
cover him.
or his brain. You see which one wins out a lot.
All right.
1, 2. Oh!
I don't know. Did his hand hit?
You can't.
I think Ty goes to the runner on that one. I think.
I don't
they
know,
hit
referee.
at the same-
You're using that as an excuse there, ref? I mean, that looked like a 3 count.
It really did. Tommy has a lot of those. He has a lot of those that are very close.
Oh! No.
2 O's in a row.
Are you kidding me? You have got to be kidding me.
Ring the
What was
bell.
that?
Oh my God! I'm so
Got
stunned
him
I
with the
can't
old
even ring-
Frankensteiner.
I can't believe what happened.
1, 2, 3. Tommy's counts are auspicious.
I'd
I
agree.
don't know, Tommy.
No. Jack.
That looked a little quick.
I mean,
Goodness,
McLovin's
Jack
counts are,
dominated
McLovin's
this
are
match
def-
from
way back.
and Gold
Defined.
Star-
His counts
God
may
bless
be a
him.
little
I'm
slower
just
than
saying.
some other refs because he's reaching so
But
far.
they're
But
the
they're
same.
consistent every single time.
Tommy Boucher's counts, they're a little different sometimes.
So is Tommy
Depending
Boucher.
on the moment.
So is Tommy Boucher. So that's okay. It makes sense.
Okay, so it seems to fit more than we know.
It,
All right, that's
it
fair.
does.
He caught Jack off guard and he took advantage, just like a true athlete should.
Jack gonna have a
I
temper
don't
tantrum?
know. I
The
don't
music
know.
down just to be safe. Because I just don't know. And I don't want us to get nailed with it.
No, and you're not wrong either, sir.
No.
Jack,
And
a
just
little
from what
upset
I've
there?
seen of Jack, yeah, that music checks for him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Outstanding matchup, though, the entire
Very
time.
good match. Yeah, that was a
Outstanding.
really, really good match. That Golden Star guy, is he still around? Like,
No, I don't know where Golden Star is these days.
that's pretty good.
They threw everything at each other in that match. Off the top, out the ropes, in the ring, backbreakers. My goodness, everything.
Yeah, you're a little bit of a spoiler there.
Oh, my, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Do not look at the flyer.
Do
Flyer
not-
no longer available.
Flyer not worth watching. Jesus, God almighty, guys. We'll finish this up here. I think we've got... Yeah, we'll go ahead and play through this with Yaden and all that for the evening, and we'll finish up there.
Oh, 5 minutes. Yeah.
I have been calling out Matt Yaden for the last 6 months, begging and pleading for a match. And where is he? Because I guarantee you he's not in this building, which means he's back in Knoxville. What the hell are you doing here?
This company means more to me than it does to anybody, including you and especially you. And you know who I had to fight to even get here because nobody in the back wanted him here. You. I fought for you. So I'll be damned if I'm going to let my last show be ruined by like yourself.
But he didn't even land on that. He bounced off of it. These two guys. And there's a reason why they're two of the most successful. Just reckless abandon. Win the match, hurt the guy, get your hand raised.
Yaden has been a thorn in my side from day one. There's just not enough room in the world for both of us, Yaden.
I fought for you!
April 6th, me and you were going to finish this thing.
This company means more to me than it does to anybody.
And we're going to find out who the next guy to lead NRW into the new era is going to be. And his name is Hoodlum.
Well, that was a good juice up package there, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hoodlum? Who? Got a feeling this music's going to be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, my favorite Rage Against the Machine song ever. Testify.
Well, that's the problem, Jet, when you have a rivalry, not just a feud. And this will not be the last time you see these two men in the ring in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Their careers have been so succinct. The very first ever tag team championship match, both of them had a tag team involved there. Maybe the greatest match in Rocky Mountain Pro history. He goes in the Hall of Fame. They have a match. It's their careers are tied. Definitely copyright music.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Just give me a second.
Where's the microphone?
I might blur a few lines here, August. I hope you don't mind. But I just gotta say how good it feels.
No, they don't disappoint at all.
In an NRW ring at an NRW live show, and love me or hate me, hell yeah, it feels good to be standing in front of real wrestling fans at NRW.
It's about time he recognized these fans because they're the best in the world.
So I'll tell you something right now, August. You asked how I feel, and I'd love to just tell you I'm ready. But to appropriately depict how I feel, I'm gonna have to tell you a little story. A story about two young men. On one side of this story, you have a young man who has been blessed with everything that a human being can be blessed with. You have a man who has a great look, a great physique, great at professional sports, popular in high school, and he was born to do this thing.
I feel like I know whose ringtone that was that we heard.
I was thinking, the Power Rangers, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's got to be KD. That was the Morpher communicator thing.
Time in high school, you have a young man who has had to fight and claw up the shoulders of God himself to make it to the top. And you have a young man, once again, that was born to do this thing called professional wrestling.
I'm guessing that was him.
And at both sides, the moment that both of these two men stepped into a ring for the first time, the moment that these two men crawled through these ropes, stood up on this turnbuckle, raised their hands in the air, the moment that these two men had their very first stand, they were on a path. They were on a date with destiny. These two men would cross April 6th, 2013. On one side of the coin, you have Yaden Matthews. On the other side, you have the toast of the West Coast, the Pierce Prodigy.
Yaden Matthews was his current name in the ring.
You have Hoodlum.
And that's what we'll have here tonight, that's for sure.
I'll tell you something right now. You want to know how I feel? I feel like it's time for Hoodlum to find his identity in the blood of Yaden Matthews. It's time for Hoodlum to find himself in the demise of Yaden Matthews. And it's time to show everybody, every single last one of you that's doubted me, every single person in the back, it's time to show all of...
Well, gotta mute that music too.
Fun fact, this is what me and Mrs. Coastal came out to when we were announced at our wedding.
Fun fact, this is I always think of the Chicago Bulls.
That's
you keep this woman as far away from me as you possibly can.
Yeah, Titus, can you tell us about her?
We're not talking about Nikita.
Oh my goodness, they're duking it out.
Jeff McAllister.
It's a song that's called shoot.
Coming out with Nikita.
Oh, and Hoodlum takes him down. Oh, spine
Serious is what it's called.
Oh, he is
It is on.
You were a kid in the 90s, and you were a Bulls fan in the 90s. You knew what was Hoodie don't care.
She got in the ring.
She hits like a guy. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Believe me, first-hand experience.
Turn around. That chair shot.
That was a shot.
That chair shot hurt. Oh,
Former OVW star too, Nikita, before.
Another one right in the kidney.
In the WWE system.
Oh, a second one in the back of the kidneys.
This is getting real. This is getting ugly, folks. Jeff McAllister. I don't know too much about this guy.
That'll make every trip to the bathroom terrible when you got kidneys that have been hit with a chair.
Pulverizing Hoodlum.
Jeff McAllister, former owner of Fusion Pro Wrestling here in Colorado.
Holding Hoodlum down, holding the chair down.
One of Yaden's trainers. Oh, goodness gracious.
2 feet. Totally jumped.
And the man that changed Hoodlum's spinal column.
Yeah, I didn't know he was an amateur chiropractor.
Hoodlum has been jumped.
Yaden comes out.
Whoa,
Now,
here
how
we go.
ironic is this? Yaden Matthews coming
comes
out.
to rescue Hoodlum? What the?
What's going on here? Hoodlum's hurt.
He's emptying out now. Seriously, man,
I'm glad to have given Nikita her one and only milestone, moment.
Why are they? Why is he back?
I have no idea.
No, don't.
And why is Nikita aligned herself with him?
My lower back.
We need some answers. We deserve answers.
All right. I think that's where we're going to finish up for the night. Let you guys pick back up next week. Maybe we'll see what happens here. Ooh. Looks like he's not going to be able to work tonight, so maybe you and I.
Sleeve all that time?
That's not what Yaden Matthews came here for. Traveled all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. We were supposed to have Yaden Matthews and Hoodlum. What's going to happen with that?
I have no idea. I guess we'll have to see. Although I find it hard to believe he's going to be able to compete tonight after that beating.
Stop.
Hoodlum in agonizing pain. His rival, his longtime rival, Yaden Matthews, out there and helping him get out of the ring.
Man, that stomp is nasty.
The crowd here is silent, shocked.
It's just there's so many parts of that chair.
That pounding, Hoodlum pounding on the mat like that is not good.
I tell you, it's gotta hurt. I mean, he has waited for this shot for 6 years in the making. Imagine 6
But look
years
at
in the making
Yaden.
taken away from you in a heartbeat like that. What do you think is going through his mind right now?
Pain.
I mean, even an amount of professional respect you might have for a rival like that, would you help him when he gets destroyed?
Yaden was never there for me when I got beat up. Of course, half the time he was doing the beating up.
Matthews.
It's not a very good return.
Oh my
for
goodness.
Hoodlum. As they take him through the back.
Three men taking Hoodlum back to the back.
My goodness. Let's give it up for Yaden Matthews right there. Showing what a true gentleman he is.
All right, folks. Well, that is where we will leave the evening. What a night of wrestling that we got. We had RMP versus Hugo's, which was an amazing show. The dudes will break all that down on Tuesday with Recharge. They'll kind of run down the week for you guys so you know what to expect. Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 8 o'clock for you guys on the East. Rocky Mountain Pro Charged will be coming out. We'll all watch that. And then 7 o'clock immediately following, I and the dudes will be here breaking it all down, talking about the hoopla of everything that had happened. And like I said, we'll have the dudes kind of go over Hugo's as well. Thursday night, of course, 6:15 starts the pre-show for Ignition. Ignition goes live usually about 6:30. Live pro wrestling right here on the channel for you guys to experience. The dudes and I believe, will be back again for that as I'm filling in for Johnny Deathdrop. And we'll be doing a breakdown for Ignition called Reignited. What else do we got going on, guys? And of course, next weekend we will pick up where we left off with the Rewind. So that's our week here, guys.
Yeah. What a week it is. We're building towards Supercharged coming up right before Shocktober. Less than a month away from Supercharged. And
about 2 weeks away from Supercharged, which takes place on the Thursday.
Right. So, just building towards that. And every week, we got Charged. We get to see what that scumbag that Marky has on his shirt, who is now our champion, gets to say, and we have to listen to him. That's lovely. Can't wait for more Curtis Cole, said no one else.
And with the success he had earlier this evening against Virgo, I'm telling you right now,
we'll hear about that.
We're going to hear about it for another month and a half. I'll say it this, you got to give him a little bit of his props. He took a beating, but he's back. So Tuesday night, we get all charged up talking about that. Thursday night, we get all fired up going on Reignited. Then Sunday night, we kick it the old school, right back here to the Rewind, finding some more about Danger Dean and Duff Doyle, Hoodie, and Yaden, and Cintron with the champ. There's all kinds of stuff to come back and check the Rewind about.
Lots of stuff to catch up. What's going on currently, what's going on 9 years ago. Lots to go on here in the channel. You want to hit that subscribe button so you know when new videos come up. Hit the notification bell. Marky, what's that bell sound like? It sounds like that.
Ring that bell. Ring that bell.
And if you want to help support the company, hit that join button. Hit that $9.99 level. You get all the special events. You get Supercharged. You get the pay-per-views. You get to have the members-only Q&As. You got all the emotes, and it helps support our wrestling show. Everything that we bring in goes back into our show. You can kind of see the differences from we were talking earlier, the production level from what you saw earlier with Hugo's versus RMP versus what they did 9 years earlier. All that goes from your guys' generous support. So we appreciate you guys being here. Hope to see you guys on Tuesday. Anything else you fellas want to throw out there?
No, you can't miss a moment of RMP because you never know. If you miss something Tuesday, you're not going to be able to figure out Thursday. You're going to have to go back. Just watch it live.
Just watch it
That's
live.
all you can do.
Maki?
Outstanding action. Don't miss a show. Thursday night, we'll see Sergey in action as a champion. We see Curtis Cole in action on Tuesday. You got to tune in and check it out. The polar opposites between what's happened, the landscape of RMP changing so much in the last couple of weeks. Cannot afford to miss a show.
Can't miss
a show. Stay with us.
Be here. I'll be here. Dudes will be here Tuesday night immediately following Charged. You guys do not want to miss it. See you guys soon. Remember, if you're going to watch Raw RMP, do it the way we do it. That's by any means necessary. Thanks, guys. See you on Tuesday.